Hello and welcome to Replacement Player Baseball. Today the Cubs are continuing this road trip with a Game 2 on a Saturday afternoon here in Arizona against the Diamondbacks. The Cubs, having won Game 1 in dramatic fashion, coming from behind with 2 outs in the 9th inning, are now going to face Arizona for Game 2. And we see that we have a hole in the lineup here. So, for the Cubs, we need to have Nico Hoerner playing second base and leading off. Not exactly sure how that happened. So, Chris Archer started this game for the Cubs. He's making start number 20 with a 7-5 record. He has a 3.86 ERA and a 1.24 WHIP. The Cubs lineup today will be Hoerner, Rizzo, Springer, Harper, Correa, Santana, Bryant, Amaya, and Archer batting ninth. For the Diamondbacks, Madison Bumgarner will be on the mound. He's making start number 20. With a 7-7 record, he has a 4.36 ERA and a 1.26 WHIP. The Diamondbacks lineup will include Rojas, Smith, Marte, Kelly, Calhoun, Ray, Escobar, Ahmed, and Madison Bumgarner batting ninth. The roof is closed again today. We have 25,843 in attendance, and it is time to get this game underway. Madison Bumgarner, the crafty veteran out on the mound today, facing off against the Chicago Cubs. Bumgarner is going to be facing Nico Hoerner to lead off this game. Bumgarner, of course, best known for his time with the San Francisco Giants, signed as a free agent with Arizona a couple of years ago, and has yet to see that exact high level of success that he saw in San Francisco. Hoerner now waiting for the pitch. Here it comes. There's a liner down the right field line. There's a base hit. Hoerner continuing his hot streak. After driving in the go-ahead runs in the 9th inning of yesterday's game, he leads off today's game with a double. So Hoerner, cruising into second with a stand-up double, brings up Anthony Rizzo. Runner on second, nobody out. Cubs threatening here in the top of the first inning. 1 strike is the count to Rizzo. And Rizzo is hit by a pitch. Man, he took one right in the middle of the back, and he heads down to first for his trouble. So he shakes it off, and George Springer now is the batter. With 2 men on, nobody out, Bumgarner facing Springer. Kelly behind the plate is, again, a very good defensive catcher. So Bumgarner working on Springer. Here's the 1-ball count and the pitch. Springer pops it up. Medium depth to left center field. Chasing is the left fielder. He makes the play for out number 1. The runners do not attempt to advance. And it brings up Bryce Harper with 1 out, 2 men on. Bumgarner facing Harper with a 1-2 count. And there's a pop-up to shallow center field. Coming out is the shortstop, and he makes the play for out number 2. Carlos Correa now the batter. Team leader in home runs here for the Cubs. Correa facing Bumgarner in the top of the first inning. 2 men on, 2 out. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he pops it up weakly into foul territory. Chasing is the first baseman. He makes the play in front of the dugout to end the inning. So the Cubs strand 2. We go to the bottom of the first of a 0-0 ball game. Archer on the mound facing Rojas here in the bottom of the first inning. Full count as Archer looks to deliver the pitch. And there's a swing and a miss for strike 3. So Striker records his first strikeout of this game. And now Smith is the batter. 1 out, nobody on. Full count pitch. Here it comes. Low and in for ball 4. So the walk is issued. That was a slider down and in. And now Marte is the batter. Runner on first with 1 out. Archer working. 2-1 is the count. Liner into right field. Harper going back. That's going to be 1 hop to the wall. Harper collecting the ball, getting it back into the cutoff man. That is going to be a double with 1 out here in the bottom of the first inning. The runner advances first to third. I don't know why they didn't try to score with him. But now the Diamondbacks threatening. 2 men on, 1 out here in the bottom of the first inning. And Carson Kelly now, the catcher, is the batter, with the Diamondbacks threatening to break this tie. Here's a full count pitch, and he takes ball 4. So Archer really struggling here in the early going. He has loaded the bases with a walk, and now Cole Calhoun comes up in the bottom of the first inning. Calhoun with 15 home runs on the season, facing Archer in the bottom of the first inning. 3-1 is the count. Archer delivers. There's a grounder toward first. Rizzo has it, and he bobbles it. Everybody's going to be safe. That's going to be an E3. And now the Diamondbacks have a 1-0 lead in the bottom of the first inning. Man, that is unfortunate. That could have been an inning-ending double play. And now, instead, Corey Ray comes up. The Diamondbacks still have the bases loaded. There is still only 1 out. Archer working with a 1-ball count. Here's the pitch to Ray. And there's a liner down the right field line all the way down to the corner. I believe this is going to clear the bases. Ray heading for extra bases. He's going to cruise into second with a stand-up double. And now the Diamondbacks have a 4-0 lead in the bottom of the first inning. And I guess this is where we start warming up a reliever. Logan Webb will be warmed up in the bullpen. Escobar now the batter. 1 out, 1 man on. Here comes the pitch. Archer delivers. And there's a drive deep right field. Harper looks up, but it is out of the park. A 2-run home run, and now this is a 6-0 game in the bottom of the first inning. 409 feet as Eduardo Escobar hits his 10th home run of the season. And the Diamondbacks extend their lead here in the bottom of the first inning. We're going to visit the mound. It says, I feel as good as ever. Well, apparently feelings don't equate to looks. So Ahmed now the batter, facing Archer. 1 out, bases clear, bottom of the first inning. 1-2 is the count. Archer delivers the pitch. And there's a swing and a miss for strike 3. That is the second out of the inning, the second strikeout recorded by Archer. And next up is the pitcher, Madison Bumgarner, as the Diamondbacks have batted around here in the bottom of the first inning. Archer working to Bumgarner. If he can get the pitcher out, he can get out of the inning. Here's the first pitch. And a grounder toward first. This time Rizzo fields cleanly. Archer covering the base, and that'll end the inning. So the Diamondbacks jump out to a 6-0 lead in the bottom of the first inning. Santana now the batter. He is facing Bumgarner here in the top of the second inning. First pitch to Danny Santana. Bumgarner looking to deliver. Here it comes. And a drive into the gap in right center field. That's going to be 1 hop to the wall. Santana rounding first, heading for second. He'll have extra bases as he slides in safely with a leadoff double here in the top of the second inning. So this is the second consecutive inning that the Cubs have led off the inning with a double. And now Chris Bryant coming up. He is certainly due for a base hit. Bryant facing Bumgarner in the top of the second inning. 2 strikes is the count, and popped up left field deep but playable on the warning track. The catch is made for out number 1. Santana going to tag up and advance to third on that throw. And now Miguel Amaya is the batter with 1 out, 1 man on. Amaya with a runner 90 feet away, trying to help the Cubs score their first run of this ball game. Here's a 3-1 count, and the pitch to Miguel Amaya. And it's a grounder toward short. Picked up, charging throw to first, and that is out number 2. The run does score on the fielder's choice, and the Cubs now have made this a 6-1 ball game. So now Chris Archer is the batter. He comes up facing Bumgarner with 2 outs in the top of the second inning. Archer waiting for the 1-2 pitch. There's a grounder up the middle. Bumgarner has it. He throws to first, and that'll end the inning. So the Cubs score a run. They take a 6-1 deficit into the bottom of the second inning. Well, because of the way that inning worked out, Archer is going to get a chance to redeem himself here in the second. And he's going to start right back over with the top of the Diamondbacks order in the bottom of the second inning. Rojas waiting for the pitch from Archer. And there's a drive into the gap in right center field. That's another hard hit ball all the way back into the corner there where the wall meets in center and right field. So that is a leadoff double for the Diamondbacks in the bottom of the second inning. And Logan Webb, are you ready to come into this game? We visit the mound? Yeah, he's ready. All right, so, well, Archer's day is now officially over. He is going to hit the showers. Logan Webb will be brought out of the bullpen to face Pavin Smith. Logan Webb, having been acquired from San Francisco, has thrown 74 innings, walked 20, struck out 72 with a 3.89 ERA. Webb is facing Pavin Smith with a runner on second, nobody out in the bottom of the second inning. 1-2 is the count, and here is the pitch to Pavin Smith. And there's a grounder towards second. Horner has it. He throws to first, and that's out number 1. Marte now the batter. Runner on third and 1 out here in the bottom of the second inning. Webb working with a 1-ball count. Here comes the pitch. And a pop up to center. Chasing is Springer. He makes the play. He throws home. The throw is going to be in time. And the runner is retired to end the inning. George Springer with a cannon of an arm out in center field throws out the runner trying to tag up from third and preserves the 5-run deficit here in the bottom of the second inning. We go to the top of the third of a 6-1 ball game. And now Nico Hoerner leading off for the Cubs in the top of the third inning. Cubs down by 5, looking to try to come back in this ball game. 3-1 is the count to Nico Hoerner. Here it comes. There's a liner into center field. That's another base hit. Hoerner leading off this inning with an aggressive base running play. He gets a double out of that. I don't think anybody in the defense was expecting Hoerner to keep advancing there. He just got his second double of this ball game, and now Anthony Rizzo's the batter with a runner on second, nobody out. Bumgarner facing Rizzo with a 3-2 count. Inside, checked his swing. That is ball 4, so Rizzo draws the walk. And now there's first and second with nobody out. George Springer, the batter. George Springer, who completed the center field to catcher double play in the second inning, now trying to help the Cubs score some runs here in the top of the third. Let's see what happens here. First pitch, swinging away. That is a fastball a cut fastball down the middle for strike 1. So now Bumgarner, what's he going to do with strike? And that is inside for ball 1. That was a curve. So is this, let's see what the next pitch is. 1-1 is the count, and he pops it up. Left center field. Nobody's going to have a chance to advance on this one. The throw goes back to the cutoff man. The first out is recorded as Ray pulls it in, and now Harper's the batter with first and second 1 out in the top of the third inning. Harper facing Bumgarner with a 1-1 count. Here it comes. And there's a grounder towards second. The throw goes to short, but no relay to first as Harper, hustling down the line, beats out the double play. Hoerner advances to third, so now Carlos Correa is the batter with the runners on the corners and 2 outs. Cubs down by 5 in the top of the third inning. Correa facing Bumgarner with a 1-1 count. Here comes the pitch. And he pops it up short right field. That is not going to get it done. The right fielder coming in. He makes the play to end the inning. So the Cubs strand 2 more runners. We go now to the bottom of the third of a 6-1 ball game. Logan Webb continuing to work on the mound for the Cubs. He threw a scoreless inning in the second. Now he's coming back out to work the third. Webb facing Kelly with a 1-strike count. Here comes the pitch. And a grounder past the third baseman into left field. That's going to be a leadoff single. As Santana gets it back into the cutoff man, that is a leadoff single for the Diamondbacks, bringing up Cole Calhoun. Runner on first, nobody out. 2 strikes is the count. Logan Webb delivering the pitch. And a swing and a miss for strike 3. That is the first out of the inning. Ray now the batter. With 1 out, 1 man on. We're going to throw over to first just to make sure that he knows that we're paying attention to him. And Kelly, although it looked like he slid, he apparently got back standing. So Ray now facing Webb with a 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Webb records another punch out, that time with a big sweeping curveball. And now 2 outs in the inning, and Eduardo Escobar comes up. He hit a home run his last time up. He's facing Webb with 2 outs in the bottom of the 3rd inning. 1-1 is the count. Webb delivers, and that's a pop-up. Short center field. Springer coming in. He's going to make a routine play and end the inning. So the Diamondbacks strand a runner. They do not score. Going to the top of the 4th, it's a 6-1 ball game. Danny Santana now. He is 1 for 1, leading off against Madison Bumgarner here in the top of the 4th inning. 2 strikes is the count to Santana, and he grounds it over to first. Off the end of the bat, Santana is retired 3 unassisted for the first out of the inning. Chris Bryant is now the batter with 1 out, nobody on. Bumgarner facing Bryant with a 2-2 count. Here it comes. Grounded towards short. This time the throw across the diamond, and out number 2 is recorded. Miguel Amaya now the batter with 2 outs and nobody on. Bumgarner facing Amaya with a 2-strike count. And there's a pop-up. Short left field. Coming in is the left fielder. He makes the play, and the inning is over. So the Cubs do not score. They go down in order. We go down to the bottom of the 4th of a 6-1 ball game. Webb facing Nick Ahmed to lead off the bottom of the 4th inning. 2 balls is the count. Logan Webb delivering the pitch. Grounded towards second. Horner has it. He throws to first, and that is out number 1. The pitcher Bumgarner now the batter with 1 out, nobody on. Webb working with a 3-1 count. Here comes the pitch. And a grounder towards second. Horner again has it. He throws to Rizzo again. Hasn't forgotten where first base is apparently, and that's out number 2. Rojas now the batter with 2 outs and nobody on. Rojas facing Webb here in the bottom of the 4th inning. 1-2 is the count. Logan Webb delivers the pitch. And a swing and a miss to end the inning. So Logan Webb sets him down in order. He has worked 3 scoreless innings of relief. We're going down to the top of the 5th of a 6-1 ball game. And now, so we are going to have to warm up a different reliever because the pitcher's spot is leading off. We're going to pinch hit here in the 5th inning. And this is going to be a Junior Fernandez situation to pitch in the 5th inning for sure. And the pinch hitter is going to be, in this case, we have the lefty Bumgarner on the mound, which means that this is time for Thairo Estrada to come off the bench and pinch hit for the Cubs. Thairo Estrada coming into the game, he has 4 home runs, 18 RBIs, and a .262 batting average on the season. Bumgarner facing Estrada in the top of the 5th inning. 2-1 is the count. Bumgarner delivers, and Estrada grounds it toward third, picked up, thrown over to first, and that is out number 1. Horner on the batter with 1 out, nobody on. Bumgarner working with a 1-strike count. Here it comes. Horner drives it into the gap in left center field. I believe that he might have gotten all of that one. Nico Horner with a solo home run here in the top of the 5th inning. It is now a 6-2 ball game. That was a moonshot, 446 feet out to left center field. Who knew that Nico Horner had that kind of power? So now this is a 4-run ball game, and Anthony Rizzo comes up. 1 out, nobody on. I think Horner just got tired of being stranded at second. He decided, I just need to hit a home run to make sure I score this time. Rizzo facing Bumgarner with a 1-2 count. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. So Rizzo goes down swinging at the changeup for out number 2. George Springer now is the batter with 2 outs, nobody on. Bumgarner facing Springer with a 2-strike count. Here comes the pitch. And there's a pop-up on the infield. Second baseman calls for it. He makes the play, and the inning is over. The Cubs score again. We go to the bottom of the 5th of a 6-2 ball game. And now Junior Fernandez is going to come into the game to pitch for the Cubbies. Junior Fernandez coming into the game, he has thrown 42 2/3 innings, 18 walks, 60 strikeouts, and a 3.38 ERA. Fernandez will face Pavin Smith, Kettle Marte, and Carson Kelly here in the bottom of the 5th inning. 1 ball is the count. Junior Fernandez looking for the sign. and delivering the pitch. There's a grounder up the middle. Horner has that one. The throw to first, and that's out number 1. Marte now the batter, 1 out, nobody on. 1 strike is the count to Ketel Marte. And there's a drive into the gap in left center field. That's going to be extra bases. 1 hop to the wall as Marte rounding first, heading for second. Springer has it. He throws to third. That's going to be a triple as Marte slides in safely with 1 out here in the 5th inning. And now Fernandez facing Carson Kelly with 1 out, runner 90 feet away. Fernandez needs a strikeout right here. Let's see what he can do. 3-1 is the count. Here comes the pitch. That's a walk. That is ball 4, low and away. So Fernandez issues the walk. There's now first and third with 1 out. I guess the double play is now in order. But Fernandez has to face Cole Calhoun here in the bottom of the 5th. 1 out, 2 men on. Cubs down by 4. Here's the 1 strike count and the pitch to Calhoun. There's a grounder to second. The throw goes to short. The relay to first. That is a 4-6-3 double play. So the Cubs get out of the inning. The run does not score. We go now to the top of the 6th of a 6-2 Arizona lead. Bumgarner facing Bryce Harper here in the top of the 6th inning. Bumgarner working. He's at 81 pitches right now. 1-2 is the count to Bryce Harper. Here comes the pitch. And that's a swing and a miss for strike 3. Harper heading back to the dugout for the first out of the inning. Carlos Correa now the batter. 1 out, nobody on. Bumgarner working with a 1-2 count. Here it comes. Swing and a miss for strike 3, and Correa goes down swinging. That's the 3rd strikeout of the day for Madison Bumgarner. Danny Santana now at the plate. He is 1 for 2 today, facing Bumgarner from the right side. Here's the full count pitch. That is strike 3 called right at the knees. So the inning is over. We go to the bottom of the 6th of a 6-2 ball game. Junior Fernandez coming back out to work in the bottom of the 6th inning. He threw 11 pitches to navigate the 5th inning. Fernandez is going to face Ray Escobar and Ahmed here in the bottom of the 6th. 2 strikes is the count. Junior Fernandez delivers the pitch. Driven in the air in deep right center field. That is going to be out of the ballpark. So Junior Fernandez gives up the leadoff home run. Now 7-2 in favor of Arizona. He just hung a slider right there. It was a 2-strike count. I'm sure he was trying to throw the slider out of the zone, but he hung it right over the middle of the plate. And Corey Ray just nailed it for his 5th home run of the season. Escobar now the batter. Nobody out, nobody on. 2-2 is the count. Junior Fernandez delivers the pitch. Grounder towards second. That gets into right field. That's going to be a base hit. So now the runner stops at first with a single. And it is time to warm up a reliever. We're going to warm up Gabriel Moya. Ahmed facing Fernandez. We visit the mound. He says he's got plenty of juice. Well, that ball that went out to the outfield certainly got juiced. So Ahmed facing Fernandez. Runner on first, nobody out. Bottom of the 6th inning. First pitch to Nick Ahmed. And there's a pop-up to left center field. Chasing is Santana. He's going to make the play, and that is out number 1. Madison Bumgarner now the batter with 1 out. 1 man on. Fernandez probably looking at a sacrifice situation here. 1 strike is the count. And the bunt is laid down. Third baseman Bryant has it. He throws to second. They get the lead runner for the 2nd out of the inning. So well played by Bryant, especially after the defensive struggles he had yesterday. So Junior Fernandez now is going to face Rojas with 2 outs and the runner on first here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Moya, is he ready to come in? No, he's not. He's still warming up. Fernandez facing Rojas. 1 ball is the count. Here it comes. Grounder up the middle. Short. The second baseman has it. Corner throws to Rizzo, and that'll end the inning. So the Diamondbacks get 1 on the solo home run. We go to the top of the 7th of a 7-2 ball game. And now, Chris Bryant is 0 for 2 today. He is leading off against Madison Bumgarner here in the top of the 7th inning. 1-2 is the count. And that is strike 3 called on the outside corner. So Bumgarner now with 5 strikeouts, and he's really dialed it up here in the last 2 innings. Miguel Amaya is the next batter. He's facing Bumgarner with 1 out, nobody on. 1 ball is the count. Here's the pitch, and there's a liner into right field. Amaya has a base hit. He's going to stop at first with a single in the top of the 7th inning. And now Junior Fernandez is the batter, and this is where we're going to bring in Nelson Cruz. Nelson Cruz is going to pinch hit for the pitcher's spot here in the top of the 7th inning. And Mike Tauschman is going to pinch run. No, you know what? We're down by 5. I mean, it would certainly be nice to have Amaya's run, but ultimately we need a lot more than that. So, Cruz facing Bumgarner in the top of the 7th inning. 1 out, 1 man on. Bumgarner at 103 pitches. Facing Nelson Cruz. Here's a 1-strike count and the pitch. And Cruz pops it up deep left center field. Gonna be playable. The center fielder adjusts over to his right and makes the play for out number 2. Nico Horner now the batter. He is 3 for 3 with a home run and RBI in this game. He comes up with a runner on first, 2 outs in the top of the 7th inning. Bumgarner probably going to work carefully to Horner right here. 1-2 is the count. Here comes the pitch. And a swing and a miss to end the inning. So the Cubs strand a runner. They do not score. We're going to the bottom of the 7th of a 7-2 ball game. Moya is ready to come in. So he is going to get slotted into the number 9 spot. And he will pitch. Moya, coming into this game, he has thrown 36 in the 3rd innings, walked 15, struck out 32, with a 4.46 ERA. Moya facing Pavin Smith to lead off the bottom of the 7th inning. 1 strike is the count. Moya looking for the sign and the delivery. There's a pop-up. Deep center field. Going back is Springer toward the warning track. He makes the play with his back to the infield for out number 1. Nice defensive work out there by Springer in center field to haul that in for the first out of the inning. Marte now the batter, facing Moya with 1 out, nobody on. 1-2 is the count. And there's a swing and a miss for strike 3, so Moya gets the strikeout for the 2nd out of the inning. Carson Kelly now the batter, 2 outs, nobody on. 1-2 is the count. Moya delivers, and a liner down the right field line. That's going to go all the way down into the corner. Heading for extra bases is Carson Kelly as he slides into second with a 2-out double here in the bottom of the 7th inning. So, now, with the runner on second, 2 outs, Moya is going to face Cole Calhoun here in the bottom of the 7th. Moya trying to protect the 5-run deficit. Here's a full count pitch, and there's a grounder up the middle. The pitcher has it. He throws to first, and that'll end the inning. So the Diamondbacks strand a runner. They do not score. We're going to the top of the 8th of a 7-2 ball game. And Anthony Rizzo is going to lead off against Joel Payamps here in the top of the 8th inning. Payamps has thrown 38 2/3 innings, walked 15, struck out 40 with a 2.79 ERA. He is going to face Rizzo, Springer, and Harper here in the top of the 8th inning. 2-2 is the count to Rizzo. Looking for the sign, and here's the pitch. And there's a pop-up to center. Coming in as the center fielder. He looks up and makes the play for out number 1. Springer now the batter, 1 out, nobody on. Payamps working with a 1-strike count. Here it comes. There's a pop-up to right field. This time the right fielder adjusting to his right, making the play for out number 2. Harper now the batter with 2 outs, nobody on. Payamps working. 1 strike is the count. Here's the pitch to Harper, and he grounds that one right up the middle. The shortstop on the shift is in position. He makes the play and throws to first, which will end the inning. So the Cubs go down in order. We go down to the bottom of the 8th of a 7-2 ball game. And now Ray coming up to lead off for Arizona in the bottom of the 8th inning. We are going to warm up. Let's see here. If we're not able to get out of this inning with Moya, we're going to warm up Birdie. If we have to try to escape this inning somehow. Moya facing Ray, bottom of the 8th. 1 ball is the count. Here comes the pitch. Popped up right center field, chasing his Springer. He calls off Harper and makes the play for out number 1. Escobar now the batter, 1 out, nobody on. He has a home run today, facing Moya with a full count. Here in the bottom of the 8th inning. That is low, it is ball 4, so the walk is issued. And Moya now facing Nick Ahmed. He is 0 for 3 today. Moya working with 1 out, 1 man on. 2 strikes is the count. Moya delivers. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Got him in the high fastball for the out number 2. And now Seth Beer coming off the Diamondbacks bench to pinch hit for the pitcher's spot. And let me just tell you, the entire Cub lineup is probably breathing a sigh of relief that Madison Bumgarner is not coming back out for the 9th inning. Oh, they had already brought in a relief pitcher. What am I thinking? So Beer now facing Moya here in the bottom of the 8th. 2 outs, 1 man on. Moya trying to get his way out of this inning. 2 balls is the count. Here's the pitch to Beer, and there's a pop-up deep right center field. I think that might be deep enough. It is. Seth Beer has his 11th home run of the season. This is now a 9-2 ball game. That was 466 feet out to right center field, and it looked like it barely cleared the wall. So the Diamondbacks now have a 9-2 lead in the bottom of the 8th inning, and Nick Birdie is going to be brought in to try to end this inning. Birdie facing Rojas with 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. Birdie working with a 1-strike count. Here is the pitch to Rojas. He is looking for the sign, and here it comes. Grounded toward first. Rizzo has it. He steps on the base, and that'll end the inning. So the Diamondbacks score 2 more. We go to the top of the 9th of a 9-2 ball game. Carlos Correa leading off for the Cubs against Kevin McCanna in the top of the 9th inning. McCanna has thrown 34 1/3 innings, walked 27, struck out 49 with a 4.98 ERA. McCanna pitching with a 3-0 count. Here is the pitch to Carlos Correa. Looking for the sign, and here it comes. That is low and in for ball 4. So that is a leadoff walk as Correa heads down to first. And now Danny Santana's the batter. Runner on first, nobody out. McCanna facing Santana in the top of the 9th inning. With Correa on first, here's a 2-2 pitch, and that's a swing and a miss for strike 3. He's definitely swung at a pitch that was high. That was a fastball at 95, just a tough pitch to lay off. And now Chris Bryant's the batter. 1 out and 1 man on. Bryant facing McCanna, top of the 9th inning. 2-2 is the count. Here it comes. Bryant takes strike 3 looking. That was a slider on the inside corner, and McCanna just dropped it right in there for a strikeout and out number 2. Miguel Amaya now the batter. The Cubs down to their final out with a runner on first, down by 7. Miguel Amaya facing McCanna. Full count. Here comes the pitch. That's a pop-up, short left field. Coming in is the left fielder, and he makes the play to end the game. So the Cubs see their winning streak come to an end as the Diamondbacks prevail 9-2. Diamondbacks getting 9 runs on 10 hits with no errors. The Cubs 2 runs on 5 hits with 1 error. The Diamondbacks jumped out to an early lead and never looked back. Chris Archer, suffering the loss in today's game, he only threw 1 inning, allowed 4 hits, walked 2, 6 runs, 5 of which were earned, and allowed a home run. Rizzo making an error at first contributed to that unearned run. Madison Bumgarner getting the win. He goes to 8-7 with 7 innings of 5-hit, 2-run baseball, 1 walk, and 6 strikeouts. Corey Ray is the player of the game for Arizona. He went 2 for 4 with 2 runs scored and 4 RBIs in today's game. So the Cubs dropped to 59-34 as the Diamondbacks improved to 43-51. Thank you for watching Replacement Player Baseball.